In truth, I hadn't been planning the theft at all.
So the idea came to you in a burst of inspiration, huh?
Didn't really occur to me until the day that I accidentally tripped that alarm in Bay C. Suddenly realized something pretty valuable had to be stashed down there in order to merit such a security system.
And you thought you could help yourself to what was in my warehouse, is that it?
Exactly the way you helped yourself to what was in that crypt in Mexico. Finders keepers, huh?
Not this time, Grant.
That remains to be seen.
Tell me, when did you move that treasure?
The night of Celia's engagement party.
Nice touch.
I thought so.
What about transporting it? Far too heavy for one man to carry.
Not if that man has a forklift, it isn't.
You don't miss a trick, do you?
I almost did. Scorpio almost blew the whole deal. I had to wait quite some time for him to leave the warehouse.
It's a pity he didn't take the treasure with him.
When he finally did go, I immediately set to work moving it. I had finished just moments before you showed up.
What about the guard?
Oh, Scorpio had him stationed out on the dock. Poor man spent the entire evening checking for suspicious-looking characters down on the waterfront, so he missed me moving the treasure out of the warehouse.
Why did you decide to put the treasure in the basement of the brownstone?
What else? I live there, so I figured I could keep an eye on it without attracting any attention.
As simple as that, huh?
I've always thought that simple ideas were the best. Don't you?
Not necessarily.
No. No, of course you wouldn't. You like those elaborate schemes, plots that twist and turn and end up so convoluted that nobody knows what's going on.
No one but me.
But then this isn't a simple theft to you, is it? This is more of a chance to involve your friends. Good friends like Robert Scorpio.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You know what happens to a spy who gets old, Sean? Well, he may lose a step or two in time, but that's not really important. It's when he loses his sense of purpose that he's in trouble. You know what happens then?
Now what?
The old spy gets retired. One way or another.
I get the feeling that you're threatening me in some way.
Quite the contrary. I'm just being pragmatic. You're losing it, Sean.
Oh, I see. I used to have it, but now the magic's all gone, isn't it?
Kind of sad, isn't it? The old boy is still trying to play the game while all of your pals have gone on to new lives.
You mean Robert Scorpio?
And Anna Devane?
I trained both of them.
I'm aware of that.
You feel the game got a little out of hand, is that it?
I know the game got a little out of hand. People I care about were hurt. People like Tony Jones.
But I didn't want that to happen. Sometimes people who work with me get greedy.
How greedy are you?
Meaning what?
Why did you steal the treasure? What are you going to buy with it?
Who knows? A little excitement, purpose in life, bit of happiness.
All at the expense of friends like Robert Scorpio.
Robert and I go back a long way. And when the chips are down, we'll put our lives on the line for each other.
I wouldn't count on that. Not this time, Sean. If you set up your old buddy Slater, Scorpio's going to come after you.
Oh. You'd have to find out about it first, wouldn't he? But what's in this for you, Grant? Why did you revert back to your DPX ways?
Money.
Money for what?
Isn't that the American dream? Get the money and you can cut yourself a great big piece of happiness.
Pretty cynical for one so young. You know, Celia must have really hurt you when she dumped you for a millionaire. Is that what this is all about, Grant? Money to take your ex-wife away from Jimmy Lee Holt?
If Celia wants money, I can give it to her now, can't I, Sean?
Mm-hmm. And you think you can buy her love back? Is that it?
Never. Never could do that. She always wanted excitement and a lifestyle that I couldn't afford. Until now.
What about the medical ship? Didn't you expect a nice, healthy profit from that venture, right?
Couldn't wait. When I heard that Celia was marrying Jimmy Lee, I knew I had to do something.
So you ripped me off.
Seemed like a good idea. So, who else is involved in this caper of yours, Sean? Are there any others, or have you killed them all off?
All right, Grant, you had your glory and your fun. Get to the point before I throw you out.
That is one thing you don't want to do.
Just watch your step, Andrews. Just what exactly do you want?
I was wondering when we were going to get serious.
We are already there, friend. Now, if you want to cut a deal, start talking if you don't get lost. Because I have a treasure to dispose of.
You knew all along that Frisco had eaten dinner. I suspected. Then why did you ask him if he wanted something to eat? To make sure his apology was sincere. And you made him eat everything. No, it wasn't my idea. It was his. Oh, Tanya, you are cruel. He deserved it. Well, I think he learned his lesson. Eating a burnt meal is an educational experience, especially after you've just polished off a huge pizza. Well, what do you think? Should I offer him some dessert? Are you still going to follow through with your plans about the brownstone? I mean, with the shooting and Frisco's behavior tonight? Are you still going to do it? You're having second thoughts? A third, a fourth, and fifth. I honestly don't know. Tanya, I know you're concerned about Frisco staying in the apartment, but it means a lot to him. I can't have Frisco throwing these tantrums every night. Yes, but Tanya, this means a lot to him, please. You don't know what it took for him to come over here and apologize to you and Tony. I know. We love you both very much, you know that. So what's happening with you and Frisco? Things going well? Keep your fingers. Okay.
I apologize, Tony. I really do, man. I wasn't thinking. I promise you, man, it'll never happen again. You know me, I got a short fuse, right? And sometimes I fly off the handle and I act like a complete jerk. But I'm definitely getting a handle on it, brother. Little talk with Felicia over at her office at the hospital.
I could tell.
Yeah. I am going to do my best to put a lid on it, Tony. And I mean, although I may not show it sometimes, I really do respect your feelings.
That's the problem with growing up. It's a lifelong obligation or occupation.
I'm back on the job, buddy.
Good. Glad to have you.
Yeah. And, you know, I was thinking about Scorpio, you know, your feelings about him, and, you know, I don't blame you. He's basically a good guy. But I'll tell you something about Donnelly. If you trust him, brother, you're going to get burned.